Hi, this is Dominic
and Alex
from Paphos Life, and we're at the Bonamare Beach Bar.
Or it could be the Bonamare, because it's by the sea. Somebody who knows could let us know.
Yes, because there's always people going on about pronunciation of things. Anyway, this is the one of our films we do showing you the route from Paphos Airport to Paphos, and because we got a camera on the roof, it can be upsetting to the security guards at the airport. I think it's better just to start here, but basically when we come up to the main road here, the airport is on the left, and if you're leaving the airport in your car that you just rented, that will be the road that you're coming onto. Okay, so now you'll know where we are. From Paphos Airport we're going up to the B6, then through Timi, Acheleia and Geroskipou to the Stadium Roundabout, then down from there to the Triangle, then through Kato Paphos, finishing at Paphos Harbour. Once you've seen the film, please click like and subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm. Cheers!
Okay, there's the big Bonamare sign, and base, which is a venue for events, so like weddings, christenings, etc.
Now obviously you want to be careful if you're coming out of here and turning right, because there'll be a lot of cars going left to the airport and they might be going a bit quickly, so they might have a plane to catch.
Fine.
Now we'll get going.
And we can't point the camera to the left because that's where the
airport is, but there's also a little military base up there. Anyway, let's I suppose at this point in the film probably the best time to do some marketing, because it's fairly nondescript between here and the main B6. So if you like our films, please do subscribe to our Paphos channels. That's Paphos Life for this kind of film and the walkie-talkies, and Cyprus Panoramas for the 360 versions, and click on any notification bell you see. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help us out with the YouTube algorithm. Oh, and we got over 10,000 subscribers now. I normally don't mention those sort of things, but I know Alex would like me to.
Yes, I'm quite proud of our 10,000.
And the first 10,000 is the hardest. You've got Affiliates Fish Tavern just down there on the right, and if you do want to help us financially, like we could go for celebrating in the Fish Tavern for instance, then send us a few coffees to our Buy Me a Coffee page, buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life. All coffees are very gratefully received, I can assure you.
You can subscribe to our Facebook page, Paphos Life. It's 99p a month, and you get access to exclusive content such as pictures and films that we don't post elsewhere. Okay,
now we're going down a nice little, I'm trying to remember what the plants are called, I can't remember now. Not Vuvuzela, oleanders.
Oh, well done.
They're not in bloom at the moment. Early in the year they look lovely. This route now is mainly green. Yeah. It's a shame.
A few pink and white bits, but yes.
We did see some nice Vuvuzela on the way down. Bougainvillea.
Yeah, you're saying vuvu.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, God, it's not my thing, is it?
You're thinking Vuvuzela.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, there's lots of parks.
This is where a lot of the hire car companies are, and you will get into a minibus at the airport and they'll bring you down here to pick up your car.
And a lot of the other ones that have outlets in the centre of Paphos, they'll have someone either meet you in a car or just instructions of where to find your car in the car park, that sort of thing. It all works rather well anyway. Anyway, we're coming up to the main B6. If you go right, you'll be heading down towards Mandria, Cuclia and Aphrodite's Rocks, and of course Pazuri. But we're going to go into the centre of Paphos, so we'll be turning left. And it's nice quiet at the moment, so we don't have to wait there for very long. And the first place we enter is Timi. So Anavita is on the right, which isn't really a holiday destination, it's just like a local village really.
Yeah, local villages. Timi has a Sunday car boot sale, which is just along here.
Yeah, it's quite a big thing as well.
Yes, but it is a car boot sale rather than a market.
There's a number of restaurants. Watch out for the speed bumps.
Lots of birds of paradise plants in there, but not flowering, unfortunately.
Nice kiosk. So weather-wise, it's been, well, very hot and sunny, pretty consistently for as long as I can remember now. And like, when was the last time we had rain? It was
A long time ago now.
June probably.
But it's also the last few days there've been yellow warnings. You get yellow warnings here when it's going to be 40 degrees.
Yeah, and they tend to be in the afternoon, which is why if you see in my walkie-talkie films, I'm doing them early in the day because it's just so bloody hot, basically.
Yeah.
But also, when we do driving films, why you don't see many people about is because it's hot. People are either on the beach or they're in a bar somewhere or they're having a meal, but they don't tend to be out walking about until the evenings. If you come out in the evening, it's an entirely different story. There's a wrecked car place there, it looks like.
All the old
Rentals that have gone there
that
to
have
die. Now, if you really are in a hurry and you need to get onto the motorway to get to Paphos, you turn right up here past this petrol station. We never do that though.
No,
When we're coming.
I noticed if you put Paphos into Google Maps at the airport, it does send you on the motorway, but you don't really need to. If you're going to the hotels, on the whole, you want to carry on this road.
Also, I found at the time when I was driving here on the holidays was that this was a nice way of getting in and relaxing a bit after the flight without thinking, oh, I must go full tilt speed, etc. You can just take a nice gentle drive, and if it was daytime still, you can enjoy the scenery. It's not a hard road to drive at night by any means. It's very straight.
It's through lots of olive groves. You're actually going past the excuse me, the experimental farm where they have lots of goats.
Yeah, we're now coming into the village of Acheleia. There's a very nice church on the right up here, and on the left is turning to another church, which also takes you to where those old World War II planes are on the edge of the airport, which you can see. But if you do go exploring there, do not in any circumstances try and climb over the fence, and expect a visit from the airport police as well, who'll want to know what you're doing there. So basically go in there, take a picture, then go again, and you won't have any problems. Right, now we're coming up to, that's the Azusa, isn't it? Or is that the
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's the end of the Azusa River.
Yeah. All dry.
There's even a little bit of water in the bottom of that still. And lots of potato plants on the left.
Yes, once when I was particularly adventurous, I dropped Alex off at the airport and I drove back to Polemi up the Azusa Valley in my four-wheel drive, and that was at night, and I loved it.
Yes.
Funnily enough, off-roading at night is a lot less hair-raising than you'd think, because if you're going sort of like along a cliff, you can't actually see the bottom.
So on our right is the Lumio private school, which is the latest one that's opened up. They follow the baccalaureate rather than GCSEs and A-levels.
I thoroughly enjoyed that drive, and it's obviously making Alex's buttocks clench, so I'll stop talking about it now.
And as we come up to this roundabout, I'm going to point out that on the right is the Women's Health Service Centre where you go for your mammograms, and I can highly recommend it. They were very friendly, very organised.
Right, if you wanted to get to the hotel strip, your quickest bet would be to turn left here and then just follow the road around. It'll take you down to another roundabout eventually when you just
It
turn
says
right.
Kato Paphos, that's what you're looking for.
And basically that will take you on to where Geroskipou Beach and the hotel strip is.
That's Colony Greenpoint, which is basically a Cypriot dump.
It's It's a recycling centre,
Yes.
not a dump.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
anyway, I want to go this way because this will take us through Geroskipou Centre, which is quite nice, and it's handy if you're coming from the airport to go and you're staying in the Universal area, then this would be the route you'd want to go. But you can also get to the hotel strip this way, as you'll see later on in the film. And what's that on the right? Oh,
It's a Pithari. He's trying to distract me. That's Saras Pottery. And just here is Costa's Colony Tavern, which we highly recommend. And they do Greek dancing and glass balancing and things like that.
Very popular.
Particularly in the summer.
Now we're officially entering Geroskipou. There's a fast oud stand up ahead. If you fancy your oud.
Fast good.
Oh, fast good. What does G that covey
I don't know. Get me started on contrast.
And now you see that Geroskipou perhaps is now officially a Sclavenitis. I think it's only the one in Pizuri that's yet to be converted, isn't it?
Well, the one in Polis isn't. Internally, it's got all that, but it isn't actually a Sclavenitis.
Oh, okay. Polis too.
In terms of
Oh, that was true. 'Cause someone was
branding.
moaning about it, but I said, well, you can't moan about being a Sclavenitis. It's still got the Paphos logos.
They just haven't done the external changes. And unleaded petrol at the moment is 161.9.
And Geroskipou is an entirely separate town to Paphos. Funnily enough, actually, most of the hotel strip is in Geroskipou.
Yes.
Because if you're going along the hotel strip and you notice that weird pie sign they've got up near the Tea for Two and the Rib Shack, that's one of the 13 gateways to Paphos. And it would signify where the border between Paphos and Geroskipou is.
What you have to remember is that Paphos is a city, but it is also the region.
Yeah.
So Paphos district includes Geroskipou, Pelemi, Polis, all of those sorts of places. But Paphos city is separate.
Oh, I'm going to go through there, I'm afraid.
Good job it's not a 300er.
Yeah, I would have been okay on that, I reckon. What are you trying to do? Trying to say I was a criminal? What are you trying to say? Anyway, Geroskipou is a very nice town. It's got it's a village, I suppose, I'm not sure. I always get confused.
They just call them villages, so.
Yeah. But they've got a lovely square, which we'll see in a minute, and there's lots of places to eat.
There's an ancient church the other side of the square where you can get married.
Oh. There's a folk art museum which even after 10 years we have yet to visit. We've been visiting more museums recently. We need to include that one and the one in what's that one in that village above us?
Drusia?
Fitty.
Oh, Fitty.
We've covered Drusia.
I thought we'd only covered the outside of it.
No, I did,
you did
an
the
article.
inside, didn't you? I wasn't with you.
No, you weren't. Those peaceful halcyon days.
So as you can see, here we come to Geroskipou Square.
And because of the traffic, you're going to get a nice view of it. So
and there are lots of cafes and places that you can sit in the shade. That's also where their post office is. And on the opposite side is that church I was talking about.
I'm surprised that they're not putting out lots of seats there, because in a lot of the villages we've driven past today in our little drive, the villages have been getting ready for
summer
bank
festivals.
holiday celebration. I was wondering what that tooting was about.
Somebody saying hello to somebody else. Geroskipou also has lots of Cypriot delight shops just at the back there.
Museum of the Holy Metropolis of
Paphos.
Paphos there.
Byzantine Museum.
So, we've done the marketing, so we can't do that again.
There's a Eurobank with an ATM.
Yes, they used to be Hellenic, didn't they?
Yeah, they took over Hellenic.
parking for it can get a bit.
Yes, it's fun. They've put all those balls down because people just pull up otherwise, and we've been known to do that.
But if you go there and turn right, there's actually a little car park.
Yeah. There's a very good DIY shop up here on the right with a little yellow man outside.
A statue of a...
Yes, a creation of some description. That's the Papantonio's bakery there.
Yeah, they're separate from the supermarket chain. There's the yellow man.
Yes.
Made out of nuts and bolts.
They're very useful. They have all sorts of stuff in there. I've used it for tubing and pumps, and basically if you go in there with your little piece of whatever and show it to them, they're very good at going, yes, we've got that.
There's a Zorba's bakery there on the left. A lot of these bakeries we're mentioning will be open 24 hours as well.
Yes,
so
they're worth knowing if you're coming in late. You can go in and get a pint of milk, some water and some bread. They often have things like cheese pie or olive pie. Basically, if you need some stuff ready for the morning.
Now, I'm going to be controversial here.
Yes.
One of the things I miss about the UK, though, is their definition of what a pie is.
Yes.
I mean, the steak and kidneys, the Cornish pasties. Oh, I miss the Cornish pasties. Even the humble sausage rolls. Basically, that's not a sort of thing that you get here so much.
And there's one of the private hospitals, the Royal Artemis.
Alec just doesn't want to go there. I'm not joining you on that one, hubby.
Well, no, I agree with you to a certain extent, my love. I'm just trying to point things out people might be interested in.
And the bread here is different too, but the bread here is a lot more practical for this kind of climate.
Yeah.
Because they're round white loaves that they have will last a lot longer in the hot weather.
I don't like them.
I do.
I mean, you do.
It depends where you get them from.
True.
Because the greengrocers on the top of the hill at Sada, they do very nice ones.
This is the stadium roundabout. And as you'll see, Kato Paphos is signposted down here where we're going. This takes us all the way down to the triangle, as we call it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm coming this route to show you the way you'd go for the airport, from the airport if you wanted to go to either Coral Bay or Universal. Okay. I mean, if you wanted, as I said, the hotel strip, you should have turned left at the where the green point was. It doesn't matter if you didn't. You might want to have a little bit more of a picturesque route yourself, but that way would have been a little bit quicker. Now here, though, you've got to watch out for those annoying lights.
And you turn right to go into Universal.
Yeah, and we're going to go straight on.
But yes, these are the £300 fine type.
And they're doing a lot of expansion on the roads there on the left. Look at that. How many lanes is going on there? That's because there's going to be a huge business park there built in the next and homes. But it's a big development basically. It's like they're building a whole new business town almost. And that's going in there. This is one. I remember when we were on holiday and we'd drive along this little dual carriageway, I'd be so puzzled by the fact that we were still in Paphos, yet for all intents and purposes we just looks like we're in the countryside with trees all around.
And all the prickly pears.
There's a petrol station. Now,
the oleander here is still flowering.
It is. Up here on the left, if you're an adventurous sort, is a turning, I think it's this one will do, but that takes you to, there's a necropolis which has been uncovered, etc., but it hasn't been exploited in the same way with Tombs of the Kings is or anything, and it's just left there. I think they're still trying to work out what to do with it.
Yeah.
But it's well worth having a wander around, and you're allowed to as well. I mean, like, there's a little footpath through it and stuff like that. So.
Its access is quite easy inside.
Now, normally I'd be turning right here if you're going into Coral Bay as your destination from the airport, you'd want to turn right. It's what am I signalling going right? I don't want to go right. I might just go a loop around the entire roundabout now.
Okay.
Just because I've told you the route to go to get to the airport. Why isn't anyone coming in this direction?
Because they're all going to the beach.
No, but they're all going to the airport. Looking at that. There we go. Anyway.
Okay, so I was just talking about access. Interestingly, there was an article I read yesterday about the beach that's worth the most in Europe, and they were all Portuguese, Italian and French beaches, because their beaches can be private. Here in Cyprus, beaches are always public. You always are allowed access to them.
Anyway, so that's the route you'd have gone to get to Coral Bay, going up there and just carry on that road until you get to Coral Bay, basically. But this is more interesting. So let's go down here.
There's the Veronica Hotel on our left.
And then you've got the Avanti Hotel on the left and Neapolis University on the right.
And straight ahead is the Olympic Lagoon Resort.
And the Triangle. So I did my last walking film around.
You did. I love the Avanti's gardens.
Yes. And so for the last bit, I'm going to take us down to the seafront, just because it's nice and pretty. I suppose this is useful if you want to go and park your car at the Avanti, or not the Avanti, the Amarvi or the Alexander the Great. There's the Old Low.
And the Acheleia Beach Bar and Beach Club.
I mentioned your parking ticket problem.
Oh, did you? Yes, I haven't heard back yet.
Cheeky buggers.
Yeah. And the Amarvi, I did a short story film on that recently.
There's a lovely Alexander the Great. We're big fans of that.
And as Dominic has said, there is a way through to the beach there, and there are toilets and changing rooms.
Oh,
public ones, we mean.
Slow down view of Alexander. There you go. What's an
Bendy bus. And there's the Elmira.
That's
the beginning of it. That's the spa and adult only part.
Got some nice restaurants on the right. There's the water feature.
And the Keg and Barrel. And then we're coming to the Annabelle on our left, which is the last hotel before the seafront. Apart from
Dionysus.
Well, yeah, on this side,
Yeah.
the Dionysus, you can see the umbrellas and sunbeds above Sandro Optics. The Dionysus Hotel is right there. Lots of people have lots of nice things to say about it on our...
There's Pinguino's. And Gourmet Taverna. A few people on the seafront. I mean,
and there's tea for two.
Nearly, is it midday now?
It's coming up to, yes. It's about quarter
anyone
to.
Out in
The I Love Paphos sign.
No sign of any work on the building up
The
here.
Hummus Eliyahu or whatever is a kosher restaurant, and I noticed it was very popular the other night. You obviously don't have to be kosher to eat there, but it was popular. And here's the M Boutique Hotel with another lovely sculpture by Iota Yanadu. And coming around the corner to Sklavenitis Supermarket, which has all the usual food stuff, but also upstairs has home and beach and basic clothing as well.
Jewellery workshop. And that's where you go down for parking for Peyia Apartments, by the way, you're turning there, because someone was asking.
All right. If you've damaged your suitcase or need another one, you can get some there. Lots of hats and belts and bags and souvenirs.
Oh, but don't think you can go to the north of Cyprus, buy a ton of cheap tobacco and then put it in a suitcase and take it home back to the UK, and people won't notice, because
there have been a couple of
Yes.
rather large hauls and arrests of people trying to do that. There's the Harbour restaurant, which is really quite full, and the name on rice and braiding.
Sponge guy's probably there.
Sponge guy's often further up.
There's
isn't
two
he?
sponge
Oh, are
guys.
there two sponge
Yeah.
guys? Oh.
Competing sponge phenomena.
Yes.
Or phenomenon.
And as we always point out, this car park here on our right is free. No numbers on the floor means free
He's
parking.
sensible letting me come through.
Yeah. There's the Ocean Vision.
And I go up behind the restaurants, I think.
And there appears to be a group of people about to go into the archaeological side, presumably with a guide.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Now, if I was going to the archaeological site, I would wait, and I would go in the mornings first thing.
Yes.
Or wait till like about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock even.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd only end up seeing the mosaics and the outdoor houses, and you'd miss all the best bits like Tumpulos and Sarantacolonas.
Miss them because it's too hot
Yeah,
to walk.
basically. You think,
Yes.
oh, sod that.
And there's the lovely castle,
And we'll go right up to it.
which we know was a fort at one stage.
It still is, but...
I know, but everybody calls
Yeah,
it the
it's a
castle.
castle. I mean, until the tourist information people start calling it a fort, and all the municipality leaflets about it start calling it a fort, we'll still keep calling it a castle too. And on that bombshell, we'll say thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next film.
Bye.
Cheers!